All right. We are gathered together to celebrate the life and memory of our good friend Stanley Winton Reifel, one of the best men I've ever known. I've known lots of men, lots of women too, but he's one of the best. He is the finest. He's right up there with my own father. As a matter of fact, Stan was my father-in-law for a number of years, and I want to say that he always treated me so well. He always had my best interests at heart and thought of me first and his family, not just me, of course, but all of us first. And I want to send out my condolences to Dana and Ariana and to Lisa, his daughter, and Stanley Jr., his son. These are some of the finest people in the world, and to a great degree, that's because of our friend Stan. So I wrote a song. I write lots of songs, but I wrote a song about that old fellow you see walking down the street that just looks so helpless and decrepit and not a member of society that can produce anything. And we forget how great these people are. We forget how amazing their lives were. Well, it's my intent to never forget how amazing Stan's life was and to always celebrate what his life was about. So this song isn't specifically about him. It's just about some old man. You never know. He broke the record for speed. He walked so slow. You'd never know. You'd never know. He was the best dad in the world. He looks mean and ugly. He'd never attract a girl. You'd never know how sweet the honey can be when it's stuck inside the comb on the ugly side of the tree. You'd never know. He saved a number of lives in the deepest part of battle when dying climbed the skies. You'd never know. You never know. It was his best friend in his arms. The day was hot, reason cold, the blood was warm. You'd never know how sweet the honey can be when it's stuck inside the comb on the ugly side of the tree. You never know. He walked the liberty line, took beatings in disgrace, time after time. You never know. You never know that he stood for what was right when they tried to steal his freedom in the darkest part of the night. You'd never know. You never know. He was a catcher in '88, caught in the World Series for the New York Mets. You'd never know. You'd never know. He wore the ring with a certain pride that being an old man can't even hide. You'd never know how sweet the honey can be when it's stuck inside the comb on the ugly side of the tree. You'd never know. He played in a bluegrass band. He was the finest dobro picker in the Tennessee land. You'd never know. Now his kids run circles around him whenever they can, never realizing he's some old man. You'd never know how sweet the honey can be when it's stuck inside the comb on the ugly side of the tree. You'd never know how sweet the honey can be when it's stuck inside the comb on the ugly side of the tree. Well, Stanley, Stan, my man, my ice cream loving brother, I know how sweet you were. I know what kind of honey you had. And I know that you are loved and treasured and cherished forever by the people that loved you. And that includes me. So, vaya con Dios, my friend. Compadre, You made my life worth living, Stanley. Thank you so much for everything that you did for me and my family, and especially what you did for your family and your friends. We love you. We always will.